Hey there everyone, I'm taking a minute to do a little video on how my tomatoes are doing out here in the garden. What's doing great, what's doing not so good. But really everything but one right now is doing pretty good. I had a very bad yesterday. I come home and the rain the night before had beat the tomatoes down and blew them all over the place, and they were all laying on their sides, and they've been laying there so long they were already starting to grow and curve up, so I thought they were going to be warped the rest of their lives. And I didn't have anything to tie them up with. I probably had some string or something laying around, but I didn't want to use that. I wanted to use the elastic string or some kind of vegetable tying up tape that's stretchy, but I didn't have anything. Went to Walmart, everything was sold out because apparently everybody's making masks out of elastic and this, that, and the other in the craft section. So I come home and my daughter had some pipe cleaners, and I used that to stand them up and tie them to my trellis. So that worked great. They all seem to have straightened out. Most of them you can't even tell that they were knocked over, and they're still alive today. This happened yesterday and I tied them up, so everything's cool. I've been out here pinching suckers off of them this morning and just taking things in, and I was gonna do a little update video how everything's doing. So let's check them out. All right, this here is the barred boar. It's looking great. I would say this one's gonna do real good in our area, southern Alabama. Zone 8B. You can see how thick that trunk is. It's big around as my finger. It's got nice big limbs everywhere, lots of new growth. It's looking like a beautiful plant right now. It's really taken off. That's going to be a beautiful tomato, hopefully. And this is Barry's Crazy Cherry. It's looking okay too. It's kind of bushy looking. It's a bit wilted today looking. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but we'll see how it does throughout the day. Maybe it's just the heat. I don't want to drown it. Maybe the water, the rain. I don't know. Like I said, I've had some crazy luck with tomatoes. Not very good luck in the ground. Just seeing how these do. All right, this is two plants. I should cut the one off, but I'm not. This is Brad's Atomic Grape. It's doing pretty good. Looks like something has been eating it. I got to get out here and look at these things every day. Good Lord. See how that stem's bent? This one was laying on the ground and started growing up towards the sun just that quick in one day. There's a few suckers I missed in here. I potted some of them up in case some of these plants die, because I don't have any more seeds for them, and I sold all the rest of them. So if one of these plants dies, I'm not going to have the plant, obviously, but anyways, hopefully some of those suckers take root and I'll be set with a little backup plant. And this is the Black Beauty. I hope this video turns out as good as these look in real life. This one is huge too, real big. I think it's going to do really great in this area. And this is one, it didn't germinate good at all. I don't know if I did something wrong, if I had a bad batch of seeds. I planted 40 seeds, I think, and I got 4 plants out of it. So this one has suckers like crazy on it. I pinched them off. Hopefully they'll root. But it's doing great. Something's been eating on it. Look how thick that stem is. And I missed a sucker or two on this one too. But it's flowering. It's a good looking plant right now. I'd say the barred boar. The Black Beauty is definitely the best looking one. Surprisingly enough, that was the one I didn't think was going to do good at all, because I just heard that it's hard to grow. I read that it's hard to grow, but it's my best looking plant, really. It's a good 2 foot tall, and it's going to be big. Okay, this here is a true black brandywine, and it's got flowers on it already. Nice big stem. The leaves are all looking good. I need to cut some bottom limbs off so they're not touching the ground. I pinched all the suckers off earlier today, but that's a good looking plant too. Now here is the one that I don't think is gonna make it. This one, I don't know what in the world is wrong with it. I mean, its leaves were plump crispy on the top. They just crumbled off, but it's got little flowers on it, like it's gonna do something. This plant in particular looks bad. The other two I got planted, they don't look too bad, but this one may have some kind of funky disease, and I might need to pull it up and get it away from these other ones, or the other ones might be resistant to that disease. I don't know. We'll see how it does. I'll probably leave it in the ground for a while, because the other two, they look a lot better than this one. I don't know what's up with this one. Maybe it's just the sun. It got really hot the other day, about 88 degrees, and it could have gotten burnt by the sun because it was fresh new little leaves. Like, see all that new little growth on there. This is the Lucky Tiger. That's 2 plants. I should probably cut one off, but I haven't. Hope I don't regret it. Now these cherry tomato types, or these smaller ones, they don't have many gigantic suckers on them, but they do have suckers on them. That one looks pretty good. It's kind of bushy. Don't know how it's gonna do. And the final one of the varieties I'm doing is Dr. Witchy's Yellow. It looks real good. It's a real big plant, real big stem, looking real healthy, and I'm pretty sure it's going to do real good here. So out of all of them, we're going to take a run through these other rows just to show you how they're doing. They're all the same plants, but I mean, some of these look even better than the first row. That Dr. Witchy's looks awesome. It's huge. These Lucky Tigers look a lot better. Now this Sunrise Bumblebee, it looks pretty dang good over here. I think I see an aphid on it. I'm gonna have to figure out what that is. Yeah, we'll have to spray these soon. It's got a little bit of burn on the top. Hey, if anybody knows what that is, let me know in the comments. I'd appreciate it. And this here is a true black brandywine. It's got a lot of flowers on it. It's huge too. Beautiful looking plant. I think it's going to do real good here. And here is another black beauty. I had a huge sucker that I cut off of it, and I hope I didn't wait too long to cut it off. I should have just let it grow. I don't know. I'll probably make a lot of mistakes with growing these. Hopefully I'll learn a lot this year. And it's got a lot of flowers on it too. I'm just going to leave them alone and let it grow. That's another one that was knocked over and growing really funky, and it's straightened out. Just about can't tell. And this is the Atomic Grape. This one looks real good. It's kind of curved still from its little accident yesterday. And it's straightening out. It looks real nice. There's Barry's Crazy Cherry on this aisle. It looks a lot better than the other one. Yeah, in my previous videos I said I planted them in different areas because I swear different ground. They grow different in different areas of this garden. So hopefully, if one don't make it, the next aisle over will. That's why I didn't plant them all together. So here is another barred boar. Huge, beautiful plant, looking good. I think it's going to do really good. And one swipe on the last row, just a flyby. They're all looking good. This black beauty, look how tall it is. It's going to do great, I think. Knock on wood. And here's a true black brandywine. This one looks great. And this Sunrise Bumblebee doesn't look too bad down here either. It looks a lot better than number 1 down there. Total experiment, by the way. I've been saying all along, to see what does good in this area. what makes a lot of tomatoes, what makes good tomatoes, what's easy to grow, so I can see what I'm going to do next year. I've also started some seeds of some Homestead, some Mortgage Lifters, some Abe Lincolns, and some Black Krim. I've heard those are all good plants. I might not get them started soon enough to plant them this year, but I'm gonna see what they do. Since it's heated up, I think they'll grow a lot quicker. And here's a couple more things in the garden. It's my Aunt Molly's ground cherries. They got little pods on them already. Pretty cool. I don't know, I'm just letting them do their thing because I don't know anything about them. I don't know anybody that's grown them. All of them have a little pod on them. We'll see how they do. That one has a nice little pod. Let's see. And this is the gooseberries, the Cape Horn gooseberries. They have, something's been eating on them. We'll have to do something about it. There's an evil little white moth, butterfly, whatever the heck, lay them little caterpillars, eat all this stuff up. Anyways, this Cape gooseberry has a pod on it. Those are doing okay. I don't know how fast they're supposed to grow. There's my zucchini. They're doing pretty awesome. I'm expecting them to produce a lot this year. It's the best looking ones I've had. Well, heck, like I haven't done a garden in a few years. Last year I planted a couple of plants and I just lost interest in it. But this year I'm gonna try to follow this one through, keep the weeds down. Got a lot of grass to pull. And one more thing, on the ends of my aisles here, I've planted some giant sunflowers. I believe these are the skyscraper. They're supposed to be like 12 to 15 foot tall. I think it'd be cool as heck to see if they make it or don't get blown over. I planted them by these poles because I'm probably going to tie them to them. And that's some nasturtiums growing. They're doing all right. Here's some mammoth sunflowers. And I can't remember what I planted in the middle. I think I planted teddy bears in the middle. I think this is a teddy bear. And here's a nasturtium blooming. And anyways, that's how everything in the garden's looking right now. And I appreciate y'all watching. And thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great afternoon.